It's not often that we end up getting free blueprints within Warzone, and especially in the quantity that we're talking about today, because we actually do have 5 blueprints you can end up redeeming for free here within Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. Today we're going to run down what these are, how to get them, and what still lies on the horizon, because it seems like Call of Duty is reigniting an old campaign that we used to see that gave players free stuff outwards of December and beyond, even still for the next couple of months. So that said, as we go along, let me know your thoughts down below. Do you guys like any of these free blueprints? Are you hoping to see some more here continue on? Whatever the case may be, feel free to let me know your thoughts down below. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like down below. Let's aim for 1,000 likes on this. And of course, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Vanguard, Warzone, and anything COD related. We still got a lot of stuff to talk about, so make sure you stick it here on the channel so you don't miss anything. That said, let's jump right into it. So to start, let's go firstly over the ones that are the more normal of the free blueprints here. With most seasonal updates, both launches and reloaded updates, we'll oftentimes see a blueprint sneak into that air quote free category by way of Stealth Edition. Each update brings with it a few free bundles in the shop, and the last few seasons now without fail have brought along with it a few free blueprints, usually 1 per update. This mid-seasons update isn't anything too incredible or special, but I mean, it's free, so we're grouping it in here with the others. For this, the Jungle Hunter M82 blueprint is what you're rewarded with, which is equipped with the wrap suppressor, tactical stock, and 9-round mag. Now, for this one, it's a bit more convoluted on how you find it. You may see it if you're lucky in your regular storefront in that store tab of Black Ops Cold War, but you may also not. You also won't find this in Warzone. This one is exclusively rewarded in Black Ops Cold War, but at the same time, once you redeem that, it can of course then be used in Warzone. To find and redeem this, all you have to do is head over to your create a class and navigate to the M82 section of the weapon selection, then click the store blueprints, and at the bottom you should see listed the available blueprint to buy, but it's free, so you don't actually have to buy it with anything with it. It'll take you to that redemption page, and then again, all you have to do is redeem it, and it's there along with a double XP token being rewarded for nothing. So that's the first weapon here of this. Again, it's a little bit more of the more so standard one that we've seen now a couple of updates in a row, but the next couple we'll talk about reignite a sort of reward stream here for Call of Duty that we haven't seen in just about a year now at this point, which is kind of curious because it seemed like going into last year with Modern Warfare and Warzone, the idea of Twitch drops and Twitch exclusive content was something that was, well, a commonplace. We saw this happen a lot in the gaming space, and Modern Warfare and Warzone seemingly capitalized on that to a pretty large degree. But then with Cold War, we didn't see anything here once the game launched, and now we're just starting to see things tick up again as of, well, almost the end of Cold War. But the future does look bright, which we'll get to in a second. But when we talk about these next things you can claim, for those that have an Amazon Prime account and a Twitch account and a Call of Duty account, this stuff, just like in the past, rewards you for having all 3 of those accounts linked. If you end up going to gaming.amazon.com/loot/Call of Duty, you'll be taken to the landing page of Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. Here you'll end up seeing 3 live bundles right now that you can end up redeeming. Again, if you have a Prime account, a Twitch account, and a Call of Duty account, all you got to do is just link those together. But we see one called the Bogged Down Bundle, the World Series of Warzone Summer 2021 pack, and the World Series of Warzone bundle. Now, it's really just as simple and easy as clicking on the claim option here with this on whatever bundle you end up wanting. If you've never done this before, or if you haven't recently linked your accounts here, it will take you to the whole process of trying to link your Call of Duty account, your Amazon account, and your Twitch account and things like that, so that they're all linked together, and it verifies that you can end up redeeming this. And then once you do, it simply just comes up with saying, okay, well, you're done. That's it. All you got to do is restart your game and the content will be there. For this, you end up seeing it in the Bogged Down bundle that's rewarded with 2 weapon blueprints, a couple of smaller customization items, and then a operator skin for Woods. Now, the first of this bundle and the second blueprint we'll talk about that is free here at this is the M82 Monsoon. This coming with the infantry stabilizer, bipod, Vandal speed loader, and the jungle grip here for a little bit added ADS speed. Now, is this something that I would necessarily use within Warzone? Not so much. Cold War, it's not terrible, but again, still not the best. But it also comes along with the Track Master Milano blueprint, which is actually much better suited for a Warzone build here at this. Coming equipped naturally with the Agency Suppressor, the Hawksmoor, I'd probably change out, the Raider stock, the Vandal speed loader, again, probably change that out, and the traditional foregrip. Maybe change that one out, depending on if you want a different grip or something else entirely. But those ones are actually available right now within Warzone, as the other 2 we'll talk about here here are a little different. They end up having the ability to be used in Black Ops Cold War as of today, but actually for their integration into Warzone, that's something that's going to be held off until October 7th. So likely that Season 6 launch here with this when everything comes around. Whether this is something that's setting up for, well, a little bit of future-proofing for these Prime gaming rewards, I don't quite know, because as we'll talk about in a second, there are detailed things coming on October 13th, which is right after the launch of Season 6 here. But again, to end up claiming this, all you got to do is simply just hit that claim button. If you already have your accounts linked, it will just simply redeem it there with it. No needed action further past that. And then you can jump into playing around with these ones in Black Ops Cold War. And again, in a little bit of time here now within Warzone. These two actually, I think, look way cooler than the other three that we've already seen as free rewards here within this update. The Shopping Cart FFAR blueprint having a more so design crossover from what we saw with Modern Warfare on a Black Ops Cold War weapon. That modeling the design after the initial Atlas Superstore design scheme here with that blue and yellow that kind of mimics IKEA. But this actually comes along with a decent build here for Warzone players and for Black Ops Cold War players as well. This coming with the Agency Suppressor, the Takedown Barrel, Raider Stock, the 44 round Fast Mag, and the SFOD Speed Grip for a little bit of that mobility and speed offered there as well. For the MAC-10, you end up getting the Management Material Blueprint, which again is another really good build here off the rip for Warzone players. You end up getting the Agency Suppressor, the Task Force Barrel, Field Agent Foregrip, the SAS Combat Stock, and the Salvo 53 round Fast Mag, which if you want to toss on just a regular drum mag, you don't lose out on as much ADS speed, but it gives you a little bit more of that reload speed. So honestly, these two in particular, really good for Warzone builds. You wouldn't lose out on much of the customization if you change one or two of these attachments, but unfortunately you just can't use those until a little later. But like I mentioned earlier in the video, it seems like we're kind of reigniting that Prime Gaming free content stream as a partnership here at this. So the future actually looks to hold a little more here, and actually quite a bit in some timing that might not make a whole ton of sense. But before we talk about that, a quick little thanks to my friends over at Gamer Advantage. If you game, work on a computer, or even look at your phone for prolonged periods of time a day, chances are you felt some of the effects of blue light in your life. I'll swear by it. I think their glasses have helped me the most day to day out of any partner that I have. They're durable, comfortable, prescription compatible, and best of all, there's no visual distortion like a yellow hue in the lens like other blue light glasses companies have. They are the best on the market, and I firmly believe that. If you want to pick up a pair for yourself or protect your vision health, or even get some of their multivitamins called eye candy, check the link in the description below and use code ESPRESSO if you pick anything up to net yourself a 10% off discount on your order. But anyways, what's on deck for the future? As we just mentioned, it seems like they're picking this back up, but in a very weird situation, because as we talked about, we're at the very tail end of Black Ops Cold War, and we're getting our first bit of content here for this. And if you look at what's detailed here going further in this content stream on the Prime Gaming landing page, well, you have two items introduced on October 13th listed as coming soon for Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. Then you have things out into November for Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. Then you have one listed in December for Black Ops Cold War and Warzone, and then you have multiple available soon, presumably within later dates, January, February, and such, still listed for Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. Now, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but Call of Duty Vanguard launches November 5th. So why would there be this many items for Black Ops Cold War and Warzone still coming as free items after the launch of Vanguard? The only thing that I can think of is maybe they're going to like roll right into it, because we didn't see in Modern Warfare and Warzone Prime Gaming content, or before it was rebranded to Prime Gaming, Twitch Prime drops until a couple of months after the launch of Modern Warfare. So it might be kind of that, where it's like staggering and finishing out Black Ops Cold War for those couple of free items and then leading into Vanguard. But just kind of curious to see, but it absolutely confirms that we have a lot up on deck coming up for free items that all you got to do is just simply hit link your account and then redeem if you have an Amazon Prime account, Call of Duty account, and Twitch account. So I'm excited here for this. I mean, who doesn't love free stuff? And it's cool because there is no sort of watch time parameters associated with this. It's simply just click and redeem, as opposed to being able to redeem after X amount of time, watching somebody with drops enabled. So it's much more immediate in terms of that reward as opposed to what it was beforehand. content. So that said, that's where we're at here at this. What are you guys looking forward to in the future? Are you hoping it's even more blueprints like this? Do you think that we'll see some things transition to Vanguard before the available soon and presumably January and February timeframes here that this is listed? Or do you think we'll still see Black Ops, Cold War, and Warzone content listed all the way out until then? Whatever the case may be, let me know your thoughts down below. Hopefully you found this insightful and hopefully you picked up a few blueprints out of it. And if you did, make sure you drop a like down below. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Warzone, Cold War, and Vanguard. Anything COD related, we got you covered here on the channel. If you also want to follow me over on Twitter and Instagram, those are the best places to chat with me outside of YouTube. Correctly live on both those. So if you guys want to strike a conversation, ask me a question, whatever the case may be, that link is down there in the description below. That said, thanks so much for watching. Mine has been Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.